Once upon a time lived a Jew. His name was Chaim Mordechai. You know him well. When he was 6 years old, his father converted to Christianity to advance his career. And then Chaim became Karl, and Mordechai, Marx. Chaim Mordechai, who was already called Karl Marx, was very concerned that private business makes the world unfair. It makes people greedy and creates strife. He came up with a system in which there is no private business. All resources and production are owned by the state. Thus, the state becomes, as it were, a neutral territory for financial relations between people. How did Karl Marx justify confiscation of private business? You don't want others to exploit you, to compete with you. Therefore, we must take away their business from them. But for the sake of justice, we need to take away your business from you too. So when we take away your business from you, we are doing it for your sake, for your own good. Karl Marx's complaints about private businesses were fair. But while abolishing private businesses, he did not notice that he was making the state into the biggest business possible. Whether you want it or not, someone has to make shoes and bake bread, and someone has to sell it. Either it will be done by private businesses or by the state. Now, the state had all the disadvantages of private business, but did not have any advantages of it. The state became a monopoly. People often point to problems they have with religion, and often these complaints are justified. Religions are sometimes unfair, and they create enmity between people. Therefore, came the idea of a secular society, kind of a neutral territory between all religions. But Karl Marx, while making a neutral territory free of business, created out of this territory, i.e. state, the largest business. In the same way, the creators of the secular society, while making a neutral territory between religions, made out of the secular world the greatest religion of their own. Whether you want it or not, someone has to make shoes and bake bread. Either it will be done by private businesses or by the state. Whether you want it or not, people have to teach their children some values and behavioral norms. Either these will be values based on a religion or values based on a secular worldview. And just like with confiscation of businesses, people were assured that it was done for their own sake, so too, when creating a secular world, the believers are assured that it was done for their own good. You are a Jew. Do you want other religions to be around you, in your face? So, we need to create a space free of your religion for fairness' sake too. As with business, the secular world has all the flaws of religion, but does not have any of its advantages. The secular worldview is becoming a monopoly and is the only ideology that is taught in schools and propagated by the media. Hearing that I am for teaching religion in schools, people often ask, which religion? You're a Jew. Would you like Christianity to be taught in American public schools? To which I reply, today, a secular ideology is being taught in American public schools. And secular ideology is as far from Judaism as Christianity, or maybe even further. Why do you think that teaching secular ideology is better than a Christian one? Creators of a neutral territory free of business, without noticing it, created the largest business that crushes everything. The creators of the secular world, that is a neutral territory free of religion, without noticing it, created the largest religion that crushes everything. A world without business is a utopian myth. Whether it will be called business or whether it will be not called business and will be called something else, which is government, business will still be around. Creating a world without religion is also a myth. Whether it will be a religion which is called religion, or whether it will be a religion which is not called religion, which is secular ideology, religion will still be around.